English translation. 160th contact, Wednesday, 3rd February 1982, 23:41 hours.
I already thought that no one would come today.
Unfortunately, there was not any opportunity at an earlier time, but for your birthday, that you know, we will always visit you.
That pleases me.
Everyone greets you in love.
For which I also thank you all in love, my friend.
Unfortunately, Electra did not find the necessary time for a visit.
Aha! Again you rumble around where you should not.
No, I just saw in your eyes that you also expected her.
Oh, I see.
From her, I should give you special thanks.
What for?
You are asking this? You know perfectly well, nevertheless, what impression you have made with her.
Aha, and was that so wrong?
No, on the contrary, you presented yourself in such a manner as you always do with new acquaintances, as it corresponds to your actual being. It is something that I admire in you, when I consider that you live among the earth humans and behave completely differently with these, because it is necessary.
I would also prefer it if it could be different. The damned masquerade bothers me more and more, I can tell you.
For my part, I could not do it in any case.
Already for a long time you have no longer lived among barbarians, and you only have to deal with a single one, with me.
I often wish that I could remove this burden from you, because I see the difficulties in your life very well.
Do not start with that again. Rather, tell me what I should do, for I have a problem again. You know that we wanted to buy a lithograph camera, but now the money is not sufficient again because we need it for other things.
Yes, I know you already spoke of it at our last meeting. In the meantime, I have dealt with these concerns and calculated that for the time being, you must do without this camera device, because the other incidental expense is of much greater importance.
Well, how do I say that to Bernadette? Because she thinks that she would have a job at the center by means of this camera, through which she would no longer have to go to work outside, particularly because of the child, since she does not want to entrust this to anyone.
That is very illogical, as I already explained to you the last time. On the one hand, it is not possible for this device to be purchased for financial reasons, and on the other hand, her financial assistance would not be secured if she would rely on this work with this camera device. It would require a solid customer base, but this could in no case be produced in an appropriate amount of time. As I calculated, a period of several years would be required before the necessary customer base would be produced, which would make a corresponding activity profitable. And on the other hand, since you live on the earth, also other laws prevail in all things than those that prevail with us. It would also probably be impossible for Bernadette to find work where she can always have the child around. So it is good if she gathers her thoughts and is clear about the fact that after the birth of the boy, it will hardly be possible to find a way so that she no longer has to work away from home. But this requires her to have clear thoughts about the fact that for now, her plans are not feasible and she must, therefore, hand the child over to protecting hands. Otherwise, all the financial plans and work plans, as well as all newly started determinations, will be null and void.
Man, just how should I say that? How should I explain that to her?
Talk with her calmly and rationally.
You easily say that.
I know very well that she is very sensitive and, unfortunately, only too often works herself up over things that are quite unreasonable and that could generally be contained and resolved completely by a few clear thoughts. In this regard, she should truly strive much more.
However, I may not talk about it, for once again I whistle from the last holes. I think that I will collapse by the end of the year.
You do not let yourself be helped, so your breakdown is predetermined.
I went to the doctor. Too high blood pressure. And as a remedy for this, so said the doctor, I need quite a lot of fuss.
Your appearance is also appropriate. You necessarily have to keep yourself from straining your nerves, getting excited, or overexerting yourself. I will talk with Electra about the fact that she very greatly moderates the speed of the name transmissions and monitors you with regard to your state. I will also strive against your will for a monitoring so that you are not overexerted by us. Moreover, you should think once again of my words that you urgently need a lot of sleep and fresh air. So go for long walks and the like.
You begin to preach again, my son.
It is, however, my earnestness, and now we should lose no more words over that. Here you can wear these clothes and this footwear, then we will go for a walk together at a suitable place.
You are, indeed.
No, it is my earnestness. So we are at the place. Outside it is cold, therefore take the clothes and shoes. I will not bring you back before we have walked for 2 hours.
Then I just march, my friend.
You would have to do that for a long time, for we are here in the Canadian wilderness.
Man, you are really crazy.
You say yourself, burn children shy away from the fire. Think of the last episode when you should walk. But now, come,